So this last section of chapter 9 actually we're going to get you out of here in this chapter kind of easy, because we're going to be talking about down payment problems. Now, down payment is what you pay up front. So if you're buying a $10,000 car and you want to put a down payment of $2,000 down, that actually lessens the amount of what you're going to have to borrow. And we'll talk more about that when we get there. Elijah wants to buy a car for $24,000. If he can make a down payment of $3,840, then how much does Elijah need to borrow from the bank? Okay, so in this case, we are finding the loan amount. Now, the loan amount is the cost of the car, or the cost of whatever it is you're buying, minus the down payment. So all we're doing is $24,000 minus the down payment of $3,840. Okay, so you just put that in your calculator, 24,000 minus 3,840. So you're only going to need to borrow $20,160. Okay? Down payments you're typically going to be talking about when you're buying a house. Okay? And you guys are going to talk about much more about this next year in financial algebra. But the bigger down payment you make, the lower you have to take, the lower your loan is, which means the less you're going to pay per month. But again, that's down the road. Okay, Maya wants to buy a home for $220,000, but can only get a loan from the bank for $167,200. How much money does Maya have to put down in order to pay for the home? So this time we are finding the down payment. Okay, remember our formula. Loan amount equals cost minus down payment. Well, this time we know the loan amount. She can only get $167,200. Okay? So that equals the home cost $220,000 minus the down payment, which we don't know. So we minus $220,000 to both sides. So $167,200 minus $220,000. Whoops, I think I might have put an extra zero there. No, yeah, that's fine. $220,000, yeah. So that's negative $52,800 equals, now remember that's a minus x, so you got to bring that down. So you divide by -1. So your down payment has to be $52,800. Okay? It's a pretty large down payment. Okay? But if you can only get the loan for $167,200 and the house costs that much, well, that's what you're going to have to put down. Nicole wants to buy a car. The maximum loan she can get from the bank is $14,250. If Nicole has $750 available to make a down payment, what is the highest valued car she can purchase? So now we're finding cost. The loan amount is $14,250. Okay? We don't know the cost of the car, but she can put down $750. Okay? Well, add $750 to both sides. Well, that works out nice. Okay? So, she can get a car for $15,000. Okay? Last one. Zin wants to buy a home for $370,000. If she wants to make a down payment of 16%, then how much does Zin need to borrow from the bank? Okay. So, the cost is $370,000. Okay? Now, the down payment They did not give us a numerical amount. They gave us a percentage. So when they do that, you take percent times the cost. So in this case, 16% was the down payment. So 0.16 times 370,000. So 0.16 times 370,000. Okay? So the down payment was 59,200. Okay? So our loan amount is 370,000 minus the down payment of 59,200. So 370,000 minus 59,200. So the loan amount will be for $310,800. Okay. So that one, they throw you a little bit of a curveball because they give you the percent of the down payment, not the actual dollar amount, but I just showed you how to find it. So that's section 9.4.